Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react. The WNBA is pathetic, man. I wouldn't say they're pathetic. I would just say they're stupid. Stupid. I just say the WNBA is stupid. Like, this is what y'all do now. Now that y'all finally getting some attention in the league, let's beat up the girl that's giving us attention. Let's beat up the girls that's giving us attention in the league. First, y'all clothesline Angel Reeves in the fucking throat on a rebound. Y'all beating the shit out of Caitlin Clark. Jesus Christ, y'all beating the shit out of Caitlin Clark. Like, Jesus Louise, what did Caitlin Clark do to you? I swear, every time Caitlin Clark touch the ball, I swear to God, it feel like fight back, man. From what I've seen, y'all beating the shit out of Caitlin Clark. But anyway, so we gonna get right into this. We gonna watch this video right here. I haven't spoken on the WNBA in a while. Normally we don't speak about them until they season start up and they start saying and doing stupid shit. Yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Well, the Women's National Basketball Association, or the WNBA, was founded on April 24th of 1996, which means we are coming up on nearly 30 years of professional women's basketball.
What?
I know. It's pretty impossible to believe that these incredible athletes have been wowing us with their exhilarating play and advanced shot making.
Oh yeah, just found out Brittany Grinder's a man. Wow. Who didn't see that coming? Deep ass voice, tall ass person. Come on, Chief. Just found out Brittany Grinder's a man. She's been a man this whole time. Well, some are saying that she's a hermaphrodite, which would make sense, but if I don't know. We're just gonna say she's a hermaphrodite, and we're not judging. We're just it's Pride Month. We're not judging. I'm just saying. We need to see that birth certificate. I'm just saying.
Abilities for coming up on 3 decades now. It's hard to believe primarily because, well, no one, and I do mean literally no one, was paying attention to this abysmal ass of a product.
It's a complete crap.
As for the last 3 seasons, beginning with 2021 and running through last season's 2023 league year, average per game viewership on the ESPN platform, which was the only platform dumb enough to air these games, was 372,000 per game. And that, by the way, is up like a lot from previous seasons.
So it's the highest level of basketball, and if you love basketball, you love the WNBA.
For some context, though, on that 372K per game, the Big Bang Theory, which wrapped production in 2019, is currently getting roughly 788,000 views per episode on TBS in syndication.
I mean, I just think, from a salary standpoint, it'd be great for the women to be able to make more money. It's a lot of work.
But all of that changed seemingly when the legendary Caitlin Clark exploded onto the scene. I mean, at least it all changed at the collegiate level, as her popularity and ability to pull in viewers was undeniable, certainly in games she played in during the NCAA women's tournament. We first saw her tangible impact and popularity in a second-round matchup between her #1 seeded Iowa Hawkeyes and the #8 seed West Virginia Mountaineers, which was Clark's final home game, where 4.9 million viewers tuned in, making it the largest pre-Final Four audience in women's March Madness history.
Facts, because she got game. That's why she got that game, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. She one of the ones, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Out of all the women I've seen play basketball over the years, Caitlin Clark is the one. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. She got game for real, bro. And when her game finally comes along, I guarantee you, I'll be tuning in. I'll be tuning in. I definitely be tuning in. But right now, she got to get acclimated with the league. It's clearly levels to it. You don't make it to that level without putting in that work. I'm not gonna take nothing away from the WNBA players of the league. The WNBA players that have made it to that highest point, because making it to that point, that's still the highest point you can get to. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't get paid enough. Well, y'all complain about the pay. It's like, well, why don't you produce better on the product? And right now, you got somebody that can produce on the product. So you ain't got to worry about the money. Now you finally got somebody that can actually produce on the product, but WNBA, I don't know what's going on with these women. Why? Let this girl shine. Y'all ain't got to beat her up. Understand, you got to stop her from scoring. I ain't saying let her score 40 on you, but don't beat her up. It's not that serious. Come on, Chief.
But that was nothing, as her Elite 8 rematch of last year's national championship game with LSU pulled in 12.3 million viewers, making it at the time the most watched women's basketball game ever. And
I was sick to my stomach watching Caitlin Clark kill these niggas. Because I was rooting for Angel Reese. I was like, yeah. Angel Reese, do that on her again. Do it on her again. Tell it, let her know. Ring me. I fucks with Angel Reese too, but Caitlin Clark, can't deny it. She got game, bro. Game recognized game, and her game is astonishing to watch. You know what I'm saying?
And then, of course, there was the ridiculous and absolutely gaudy number she dropped in the Women's National Championship game of 18.9 million viewers. And for some context on that number, 14.8 million watched UConn men's defend their national championship just this season in their title game.
Ain't no stars in the men's division. In the men's college game, ain't no stars right now. All the stars are coming from France, Europe, all these other places. Ain't no stars right now. When we get some stars in here, like a Zion, once they find themselves a Zion, we'll come back to the college league. I'm telling you, college ball ain't been the same since Zion left. After Zion, yeah, college ball been ass.
In fact, the 19 mil that tuned into that Iowa-South Carolina Women's National Championship game was the most watched basketball game, men's or women's, college or pro, since 2019.
And I want my damn respect too.
That is just how damn popular this girl is. And it has seemingly, well, sort of, translated to the WNBA level. As for the first few games so far this season, WNBA viewership was up on the ESPN platform to 1.4 million viewers per game, which is an increase of 226% over last year. Caitlin Clark has almost single-handedly brought relevance to this festering turd of a product. So it makes total sense, of course, that the entire league seemingly hates her guts. Of course, the entire sports world has erupted over the recently upgraded flagrant foul against enforcer scrub Kennedy Carter.
After we finish the game, it's all love.
Carter, who was traded from Atlanta for conduct detrimental to the team when she threatened to beat up her own teammate, was then cut from her next team, the LA Sparks, for, again, poor conduct, but she seemingly has found a home with the Chicago Sky and Principal Caitlin Clark antagonist Angel Reese, who has been spouting her delusional, pathetic rhetoric now that she is in the WNBA.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Hey, cuz. We looking out for Angel Reese too. We don't get it twisted. We looking for Angel Reese too. They just got to show her games. That's the problem. ESPN ain't showing her games like that. I think ESPN probably showed like 1 or 2 games of her. How many games? It's been like 3 or 4 for Caitlin Clark so far though.
Actually, Angel, that isn't remotely true. Average attendance this past weekend in the 7 non-Caitlin Clark WNBA games was 7,008, while the attendance at the 2 Caitlin Clark games over that span were both over 17,000.
With me, without me. With me, without me.
Caitlin Clark is the literal savior of the WNBA, and this is all happening despite the fact she absolutely stinks at basketball.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, in an unexpected turn that is so utterly befitting the product as a whole, the poster child and face of professional women's basketball is terrible at basketball. At least she has been so far into this, her first season in the WNBA. For starters,
Well, that's the thing. It's her first year in the WNBA. And another thing too that I've been noticing about games, they don't run proper plays for her. It seemed like she just moving around trying to make things happen. And I think she would be in a better position if they ran better plays for her, instead of her having to make plays on her own. I've been noticing that watching a couple of these highlights. I have been watching the highlights. It seems like she's making more plays happen for the team than the team making plays for her. So whoever the head coach is, they need to be questioned about their coaching. That's just me though.
her team Indiana is currently 2-9 on the season, which is second to last in the league standings, while Clark is currently averaging just 15.5 points per game on 35% shooting from the field and 29% from the three-point line. And this is while she is leading the league currently in turnovers with a whopping 59, which is nearly double second.
Yeah, the turnovers is crazy. Her turnovers is fuck. I can't defend her on the turnovers. Now her scoring and offensive output, I have to say that's just because the coach of the team is ass. 2 packs of it, but the turnovers, I can't explain that. That's all Caitlin Clark right now.
In place in that metric with only 33. And she has brought her flopping ways from the collegiate level, where she applied a similar brand of theatricality. I mean, look no further than this flagrant foul everyone has been losing their minds over for the last few days.
Well, then everyone loses their minds.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Kennedy Carter is a goon and an outright liar, by the way.
That's just what it was. Heat of the moment play. We're getting at it. We're going back and forth. It's basketball. It's all hoop.
Yeah, except it wasn't in the heat of the moment. It was a cheap shot 90 feet away from the basket, and the ball hadn't even been inbounded yet. But this type of thing is to be expected for a savior of the sport who comes in making unprecedented amounts of money as compared to all of her contemporaries, which is not to say the behavior is warranted, but certainly is understandable. For comparison, this is what they were doing to Michael Jordan in the 80s. And Clark is certainly no stranger to embellishing contact and looking for calls. I mean, while this putrid brand of basketball is certainly a far and drastic cry from the caliber of play we see from the male counterparts, at least Clark is demonstrating an ability to play like one of the greatest players in NBA history, allegedly, in at least one aspect of the game. Look at this commitment, the follow-through and hitting the ground, the doughy-eyed, helpless look for a call. It all looks just a little too similar to the flop king himself, LeBron James, who has been delighting us with his passionate excellence of flailing and whining all over every basketball court he has touched for 2 heart-pounding decades and counting. And the national attention this flagrant foul is eliciting is beyond hilarious, with every network from Fox News to ESPN spending time on it. ESPN, though, the worldwide leader in sports, isn't just spending time on it, they are leading their shows with it. Yesterday, two flagship ESPN morning shows, Get Up and First Take, led their A block with continuing coverage of this hip check heard round the world. And we haven't seen this much attention devoted to a foul since Draymond Green got his hands all over LeBron's below the belt region in the 2016 NBA Finals. And gee, fast forward 8 years now, and Draymond still has a handful of Bron's man zone, only now he gets paid by Clutch Sports to do it.
Dang.
What a time to be alive. And now cue outro and shameless plug, because frankly, I don't do it that much. So damn it, what are you people waiting for?
What are you waiting for, huh?
I am out here for you.
I am out here for you.
So click that subscribe button already and join me on a mission of truth, justice.
All right, we get it, bro. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one. Yeah, I think that Caitlin Clark gonna be all right. I just hope that they find a better coach for going forward, and hopefully they start running plays for actual plays to get her open. You know, some pin down screen. You know, some handoffs. You know, cuts to the basket. You know what I'm saying? Some pick and roll schemes. You know what I'm saying? Something, man, because it seemed like she just making shit happen on her own and they just doing whatever. But then again, this team was trash, so that's to be expected. But hopefully it gets better for her. But I ain't watching till I see progression, because the WNBA, well, in my personal opinion, how I feel about the WNBA, I would watch it, but the people that play in that league are dumbasses. I said this the last time I talked about the WNBA. That last video I talked about WNBA, I think that was last summer. I talked about the WNBA. I said, if you want people to watch your product, how about you not make people want to turn away? You give people a reason to not watch. What they're doing right now is they're giving us a reason not to watch. You're beating up potentially your cash cow here. And you're making us look at it like, should I even be watching this? What's the purpose of watching this? They're not giving me a purpose to watch this. They're just like, look at us. We're women. Give us respect. It's like, no, you have to earn that. Nobody's just gonna sit up here and just watch you because you're women. That's not how this works. If you want us as fans to watch your sport, give us a reason. For the past couple of years now, we have been trying to indulge in your sport, but it seems like every time we try to watch the sport, one of y'all say something stupid and we turn away from it. Like every fucking year. It seemed like every fucking year the WNBA it seemed like these WNBA players just keep getting worser and worser. And it's like, yo, at this point now, we're just like, can you please just shut the fuck up? Please. It's not even worth it's not even worth watching. It's like, we'll just watch the highlights. Just like the NBA. The only difference is the NBA is actually entertaining. You know what I'm saying? People got their teams. Well, there's more teams, so there's that. But still, though, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. I'm just saying, though, I wish that the WNBA players would stop doing stupid shit to make us not want to watch your fucking product. Trust me, we want to watch your product. We want to support your product, but we're not going to be forced to. You can't force us and shame us because we don't want to watch your sport. You're not giving us a reason to watch. Women don't even watch WNBA. There have been multiple women that have said they wouldn't touch they wouldn't turn on to the WNBA if it was the only thing good on, or if it was the only thing of entertainment on. They will find entertainment somewhere else. People would rather watch the 9 o'clock. People would rather watch the 6 o'clock news than a WNBA game. That's sad. People rather watch the news. At least you get some form of entertainment out of it. But anyway, so that's just gonna about do it for this one. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. I'll get back to you. Till then, peace out.